personnel, fellow Ugandans, on 25th July 2026, Uganda successfully held its first National Cleaning Day, and on behalf of the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and the government of Uganda, allow me to thank all Ugandans, the government institutions, parliament, judiciary, local governments, cultural, religious leaders, the private sector, civil society and development partners, schools, security agencies, media, and the community leaders for their participation and mobilization. The strong response demonstrated that when Ugandans unite behind a common purpose, we can transform our communities and improve the quality of life for all. The NRM government has therefore made the National Cleaning Day a permanent national program to improve sanitation, protect public health, promote responsible waste management, and strengthen civic responsibility. The second National Cleaning Day will be held on Saturday, 29th August 2026 from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. During this time, there will be no movement of vehicles, motorcycles, bicycles, and persons except garbage collection trucks, medical and ambulance services, security, tourists, health workers, and persons undertaking scheduled international travels. But these must have evidence. This time, the epicenter will be at Charwajara Umeya Primary School grounds in Kira municipality. The exercise is, however, nationwide, covering every city, district, municipality, town council, sub-county, parish, and village. The National Cleaning Day is intended to ensure cleanliness, proper waste management, and civic responsibility as a way of life. The exercise will reinforce, not replace, the daily responsibility of households, institutions, businesses, and communities to keep their premises and public spaces clean. Local governments must ensure that public spaces and infrastructure are regularly cleaned and maintained. Let me talk is a shared responsibility. And in this I call upon all households, institutions, the business communities to avoid littering and indiscriminate dumping of rubbish by the roadside, keep drainage channels clean, properly store waste, and use authorized waste collectors. On the National Cleaning Day, the population is advised not to dump rubbish by the roadside, drainages, or verandas. Rubbish should be properly placed in designated areas identified by local council ones to ensure or ease of collection by garbage trucks. We must embrace waste segregation at source, I mean at household level, and increasingly treat waste as a resource for recovery, recycling, and productive use. The NRM government will continue to investing in systems for segregation, recycling, treatment and safe disposal, and will progressively move towards no acceptance of unsorted waste at designated disposal facilities. Let me make a call for action. Right Honorable Third Deputy Prime Minister and Ministers, at this material time, I urge all leaders, ministers, members of parliament, judicial officials, cultural, religious, security, business community, local councils, development partners, heads of institutions of learning to mobilize and participate in the National Cleaning Days. I direct all local government leaders headed by the RDC, LC5, mayors, chief administrative officers, town clerks, councillors, sub-county chiefs, LC3 chairpersons, LC2 chairpersons, parish chiefs, LC1 chairpersons, to mention but a few, to mobilize communities, map out areas to be cleaned, make arrangements for cleaning materials to be available at the sites, and communicate clearly at least 1 week in advance. We also need to plan adequately for waste collection, transportation, and disposal, including trucks, fuel, and personnel. Ensure all collected waste is taken to approved treatment or disposal facilities. Coordinate with private waste collectors who voluntarily participate. I repeat, coordinate with private waste collectors who voluntarily participate so that the National Cleaning Days complement rather than disrupt routine services. They also need to ensure that public spaces, including markets, roads, drainage channels, and transport facilities, are regularly maintained. I further congratulate all the newly elected LC1, LC2 women councils, and call upon them to lead this mobilization at village and parish level, identify priority areas to be cleaned, and communicate them to residents at least 1 week in advance to enable effective participation. In addition, local councils are advised to hold an evaluation meeting after each cleaning exercise to review the activity, address sanitation and waste management challenges, discuss community well-being, and agree on actions to be taken before the next cleaning day. I know you are aware that this is routine. Every month, every last Saturday of the month, we shall be cleaning. Cleanliness cannot depend on goodwill alone. Local governments must strengthen public awareness and fair enforcement of sanitation requirements under the Public Health Act, the Local Government Act, the National Environment Act, and the applicable ordinances and bylaws. Enforcement should promote compliance. I repeat this. Enforcement should promote compliance and lasting behavior change, while addressing practices such as littering, illegal dumping, blocked drainage, and improper waste disposal. Participating in the National Cleaning Days initiative is a civic responsibility and is not optional. Any person who, 1, fails to comply with lawful public health notices, 2, who creates or maintains a public nuisance, 3, who illegally dumps and improperly disposes of waste, 4. Obstruct public health officials or any other authorized officer in execution of their duties or violates the National Cleaning Days implementation guidelines without lawful exemption shall be liable to enforcement action in accordance with the Public Health Act, the Local Government Act, the National Environment Act, applicable local authority bylaws and ordinances, and other relevant laws. For the Seventh-day Adventists, in recognition of the Sabbath observance of the Seventh-day Adventist community, and following the guidance by His Excellency the President, the Seventh-day Adventists will remain at home during the designated cleaning time. They will proceed to their places of worship after 10 a.m. However, they will be required to undertake their National Cleaning Day activities on the following day, that is a Sunday. Seventh-day Adventist church leaders are advised to oversee their cleaning activities accordingly. And this arrangement ensures that the Seventh-day Adventists participate fully in the National Cleaning Day program while respecting their day of worship. In conclusion, honorable ministers, ladies and gentlemen, I call upon everyone in Uganda to actively participate in the second National Cleaning Day on Saturday, 29th August 2026, from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Together, we can build a cleaner, healthier, safer, and more prosperous Uganda for God and my country.